Pisces, you have a winning streak coming in. The reason why this is coming in for you now, like it's saying everything you touch turns to gold, is that you've done something different when it comes to your perhaps internet presence or something having to do with your phone or social media that you have been detoxing off of. And so that's really unplugging from the matrix, clearing your mental clutter. And when I asked Spirit what this was about, what they had to say was that you are seeking. So you're learning from knowledge. You're a student of life with a strong curiosity for a deeper meaning. You've been finding answers through other places besides your phone. You might be going into nature or doing some other things that is really allowing you to push things forward, and it's causing you to be able to manifest everything you've ever wanted. So let's see what else Spirit has to say here. Okay, so this is about slowing down. So something that you're doing that you need to slow down on, and I'm just hearing stop and smell the roses. So this isn't a race or competition. You're going to win regardless. It doesn't make you weak or less than to slow down. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. So that's what it's giving you right now. Pisces, when I asked what this winning streak is going to start showing up through, I got this card that says no illusions. So it's like, as we know, social media and things like that can create this illusion or this idea of what reality is that is not necessarily true. And there's something about this detox energy with you that is allowing you to slow down and see things clearly. There's no hiding through this veil of illusion anymore with whatever this is. There's a truth that is being revealed that is showing you clarity and wisdom to be able to navigate through authenticity. And with this slow down card, I'm getting, it's like a slow climb, right? But it's like, I'm hearing for one of the first times ever, you're really seeing through these illusions in a whole entirely different way in your life. And it's this pivot point for you where it's like you're seeing things from a perspective that is allowing you to move through something and see it for what it really is. Once you do that, then there's a chain of achievements that begins to happen here. And when I get chain of achievements, I'm also seeing the card in the tea leaf deck that is called chain of events. There's a chain of events that is going to start happening that is unexpected for you, that slowly starts unraveling your new path, leading you to this abundance. Okay? If you're following me, are you picking up what I'm putting down, Pisces? So, why is this happening right now? Oh my gosh. We just got this for Scorpio, the lovers. Oh my gosh. And then I have the second one that's demanding that I show it, the Star card. So 2 major arcana, we have Gemini and Aquarius energy here. This is star-crossed lovers. Okay, so when I get this card together, it's always star-crossed lovers with the Devil card underneath. Okay, Pisces. This took a turn. So, there's something about you with your twin flame here, okay? That you felt like in the past was just completely unattainable. You felt like this could never happen. You felt like there were all of these things that were in the way. There's all these other people, places, and things. Perhaps you were seeing things on social media. Perhaps you had other people that were involving themselves. Perhaps it was just the way that you felt about yourself. Okay? So remember, energy can be vice versa or interchangeable here. What is changing this is you are seeking. So I'm almost seeing this as like hermit type energy. You're not seeking through the matrix. You're seeking through your soul. And that is the change that is turning this all around. Because you're not listening to the surface things. You're not listening to what other people say. You're not listening to other opinions, whether it's on the web or social media or whatever, and you're seeing past that veil. There's no illusions here anymore. So you're staying grounded in the knowledge from your soul here. And then the Lovers is all about making a choice in love. Heart over head, head over heart. What are you going to choose? Even if it seems like this is something that you want but you could never have, is it worth taking the chance on? Yeah, look. There you are, Pisces. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, look at all these cards. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Well, there's 2 aces. Okay, so what we're seeing here is someone who is overcoming the devil energy, who has been stuck in this place of, do I give back? Do I give back to Pisces? Okay, so I could be reading the divine masculine's energy because I'm seeing a masculine energy here with winning streak. So they have been held back by their fears, by their beliefs, by the matrix energy, and they've been like stuck and perhaps ghosting you, Pisces. Okay. And it's like the scale of balance has just been stuck here. Like, are they going to give so that this scale becomes equal? The requirement to get this coin to put here, you see, this coin, this pentacle, is something that is structured and stable and a true seed for the development of this relationship. The requirement to be able to place that onto this scale is to release themselves from these beliefs, these societal beliefs. And so that is what part of this detox is all about, is to be able to go inside and connect with your heart, which is the gateway to your soul and your connection to the divine. Okay. Wowie. And I think in the past, the masculine energy here felt this was a star-crossed Lovers. It was like, well, I love this person. I do acknowledge that they're my divine feminine, that Pisces is my divine feminine, but I can't take these steps because of all these other things. I'm just in fantasy land. They're showing me fantasy land. Let's see what it says. And here's the devil card. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. They're like, that's not realistic. That could never happen. But once this person's starting to slow down and connect with their heart and connect with their soul, they're starting to see something differently here. But it's not until they get to this place of wounded warrior, you know, and this is not a good place to be in, but it's a place that needed to happen. This is like hitting rock bottom type energy, okay? So it's not as though this person hasn't been through it. If you're wondering, Pisces, if they have been through it, like, oh, you think they've just, you know, ghosted the relationship or whatever, it's been a painful thing for them to sit in this energy. What does Spirit have to say about this for Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay. Spirit is saying go for it, man. Spirit is saying you for this divine masculine. Gemini, Virgo energy here. And they could be a Sag specifically, but Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This person has full ability to change their reality here. And the full ability to have everything that they have in their life turn to gold, to be the creator of their own destiny. This is singular energy. masculine energy. This is somebody who has the ability to change anything at any given moment because they have all the tools that they need to create that, to create this action, to create this travel. So this can be messages of change. This can be messages of passion. This can be travel energy. Knights are movement, okay, and travel. And again here, I'm seeing this Ten of Swords. So whatever this low, this rock bottom has been, it is creating this movement here. Yeah, this heartbreak, this pain. I'm feeling it extremely strong in my heart chakra. And my eyes are welling up a little bit. So this has been a lot. This has been a lot for this divine masculine. Potential blocks for Pisces. Potential blocks for Pisces. Oh my God, there's the devil again. Oh my gosh. There it is again. And remember, we had seen that Nine of Wands. We had seen the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands can be a repeat pattern of behavior, of a cycle where you don't quite get to the 10. You're exhausted and wounded because you're continuing to make the same choice again. But what Spirit is saying here with this Magician energy is that there really is no wrong move here, because every time you loop around with the cycle, you're getting closer to seeking the truth. And yes, I'm not minimizing the pain it has caused for both of you, but it's in them needing to realize their own power. Okay. And I feel like this person views you in this way where it's just like, well, what could I ever give Pisces? They seem to have everything that they need on their own. Why? What contributions could I actually give to this person? They're a star. They're perfect. I feel like this person could be watching you doing something, or, you know, building something on your own or with other people. You could be building and cooperating and collaborating with others. They see you doing something in your reality that is putting you in this beautiful energy of Nine of Pentacles energy. And with this Falcon here, the eyes are covered, right? So I just don't think that you see this happening at this time. But of course, Pisces, you have a lot of intuition. So can I get another card for the devil, please, with that block energy? For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Are you serious? The Empress. That's what I'm saying. There is an intimidation factor, a fear about growth. The Empress is about growth. Yeah, King of Cups. So holding back feelings, having all of the love there, even to the point of possible like obsessive thoughts about you. But because you're in this divine feminine energy, this person doesn't feel like they're good enough to be with you. They're just going to hold this cup of love. It's the most love you can have in the tarot, but they don't feel good enough to be with you. They feel like a page in comparison to your Empress energy. Okay? And so it's not until they connect with their heart that they're going to be able to see through the illusion of that, to be able to see what their woundings are that have caused them to be in this state of vulnerability, of this belief of who they see themselves to be, because the page is also a student. Okay? So they're learning about love. They're learning about holding back this love. But it's has to be overcome here. Okay? So let's see where we are going next. On the split, we have the Chariot. Okay, so that's Cancer energy here. What's on the other side? Yeah. So there's some sort of choice point here. Are we going to keep having this missed opportunity? Are we going to take control with that Magician and the Chariot card and move things forward in a different way? My guides just said something really funny. There's that commercial in the 80s and 90s that says, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The world may never know. And it's just, they're being goofy because they're trying to lighten the mood here about how many times are we going to repeat the same pattern with this sacred energies. That's why they're like, slow down, divine masculine, slow down, put the other stuff away, seek with your heart. Okay. And there it is, the freaking Strength card. And do you know why I'm so excited to see this? Because the Strength card is the only card in the tarot deck that can completely overcome the devil. Look at that. Slow down. And there you are, Pisces. Your presence is ever there for them as this person heals and meditates and seeks for this knowledge. They are a student searching for a deeper understanding here about who they really are. Stop believing these illusions. I do think it's going to happen. I really do. So let's scoochy woochy this over here. And I'm going to take a few more cards. What else? Oh my God, look, it's the Magician. It's the Magician. So overcoming all of these possible choices, overcoming this devil energy where in the past, we're unraveling this now. In the past, they chose wrong. In the past, they picked a cup that they thought was going to give them all the jewels in the world, that they thought was going to be their winning streak in the past. And it turned out to be a snake. Underneath the jewels in that cup was a snake, and it wrapped itself around this person in the past. And it has haunted them ever since. It's caused this inaction. It's caused this inability for this person to make this decision. This is what they're working through now. And there's the Magician again. And you can see how they are in the after tarot, they're starting to actually use these tools. See how the sword and the pentacle and the cup are all being lifted up into the air, and they're starting to, they're in the process of manifesting. So it's going to happen, you guys. This is going to happen. And they're showing me really strongly, pointing out, my guides are showing me the sword. So this is going to start with a communication. Okay. This is going to start with a communication. This person is going to try to talk to you, and they're going to try to see, can we use this Ace of Swords to basically start over? The Ace of Swords is all about clarity, truth, communication, cutting things out. I just saw something in my head that I can't really say on YouTube, but this lion is dealing with, we will say, this devil with the sword. Okay? Because the Ace of Swords can cut. And that is the start to it all. All right. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here. Check out your other placements. These readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Cross-Watcher energy. If you're interested in a private reading, my information for that is in the description box. It's with Soulful Revolution TV. And I will see you on your next video. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.